Saturday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now it is exactly 4:56 a.m. and your boy is on time. I am being punctual right now and I feel good about that, especially it being the last official day of my work week. Took an overtime shift tomorrow, so the grind does not stop at all, man. I gotta get that money. That is what I'm super focused on right now, is running it up. In order for me to have a great holiday season, I gotta hit the ground running right now. It's not even peak yet, and I'm still putting in a whole bunch of hours. Why? Why am I putting in a whole bunch of hours? Because that's just what men have to do. When you are a sole provider, when you are the only one that's paying bills in your domain, in your house or apartment, condo, wherever you live, everything is all on you. And that's the good thing about being a man. See, when you are a strong, dominant, consistent, overall driven, focused, ambitious man, you don't think about anything else in regards to taking care of business. It's all on you. And when it's all on you, you don't rely on people as much. You don't become dependent on people. Now, you can utilize the people around you whenever it is necessary, but in the grand scheme of things, man, when you are taking care of business on your own, when you only have to rely on yourself for an extended period of time, you don't rely on anybody to do anything. Now, when people come into your life, they should be adding value, right? Like my lady, she adds a ton of value in my life as soon as she came into my life. So yes, she does help me out. But when it all boils down to it, guys, you got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. I know that life gets rough sometimes. Maybe you are, in a season of suffering. Maybe you do have to move back in with your parents just to get back on your feet, to stack your money. But that's not supposed to be the, end all be all. No, you're supposed to regroup and get your ass back outside and go conquer the world like you're supposed to do. Because some guys get complacent to the fact that, they might have a great relationship with their parents. Their parents might not want them to leave the house, right? But sooner or later, you're going to have to step outside and go get it on your own. I'm teaching my son that right now. I'm teaching him how to cook for himself, clean after himself, wash his own clothes, wash his own dishes, clean his own bathroom. These life lessons so he's not dependent on me for every single thing. Now, your kids are always going to lean to you for direction, for advice, but what you must do with your boys, I'm not talking about your girls. Your girls need to be functional adults, but this is centered towards raising boys. They're leaders, okay? They will be leaders. They will be the heads of their own households one day. And we have to train them, groom them to be able to step in that position and be successful in it. Even on the basketball court yesterday, my son had a game. They won by 15, but neither one of us was proud of his performance. And I asked him after every game, how did you do? And he told me straight up mediocre, and I agreed with him. Now he had, like 6 points, 5 rebounds, some steals, some assists. Overall, from the outside looking in, you would say, yeah, that's a pretty good game. But me and him know exactly what he is capable of, what mistakes took place on that court. So we were not satisfied with that. And that's a great thing that he understood that he could have done better. I understood that he could have done better because I see him in action all the time because I take him to the gym. So I told him, listen, when we go back and we look at the film, because I film all of his games that I attend, and that is the majority of the time, I told him, listen, this ain't good enough, especially the competition that you will be facing in the next week or two. This okay, decent game? No, you have to start having great games, because your competition is going to be fierce. You are going to have to step up to the plate, be that leader that you're supposed to be, and take care of business. You cannot just be basic, mediocre, regular. No, if you want to get the things out of life, experience things, become rich, become wealthy, successful, being regular, being average is not enough. You're going to have to work harder than the next man on a regular basis. And even whenever you get to the top, that mountain of success that you are trying to achieve, you have to stay there. See, getting there is going to be the easy part, but staying there, that's the hard part, that longevity. That is what's going to etch your name in stone forever. And it's a lot of people that try, and there's a lot of people that fail. It's only a small minority of people that can even relate to that. So you got to keep pushing. Your best ain't good enough sometimes. You got to keep pushing yourself until the very end, okay? You think that you got time on your hands, but nobody does. That's the thing that we cannot get back. So you got to continue to, evolve. You got to continue to push yourself. You have to evaluate yourself on a regular basis. I do it all the time. I do watch my content quite often so I can break down my videos and look at, the things that I could have said or done better, the inconsistencies in my videos, and just trying to improve, man. And if you're not trying to do that, then you cannot be surprised if people that you might have started at the start line with, they finish before you, or you start becoming, a runner on that hamster wheel of life while everybody else is soaring to the top, surpassing you, lapping you in every single way in life. No, you got to keep going. You got to continue to push yourself. You got to evaluate yourself. You have to be realistic with yourself. See, a lot of people have fake confidence. And what I mean by fake confidence is you can't even back up the claims that you're making about yourself because you're not putting actions towards your words. And everybody can see through that bullshit. Everybody with some common sense can see through it. It's fake. It's phony. It's an insecure quality that you have. So confidence is built by hard work. And in order for you to have the best confidence to be able to stand in front of people, convey your message like I'm doing, it takes a level of confidence. It takes a level of confidence to get out there on that basketball court and play your ass off and put up points. Why? Because you have to have self-belief, and you have to be willing to put those self-beliefs to the test. That's what you got to do, man. So I rambled enough this morning. I still got to eat, feed the dog, make my coffee, get my butt to work. I still got this huge project that I'm working on that I'm putting the finishing touches on, and then we're going to test it all out, man. I'm just continuing to evolve, and I suggest you guys do the same. I hope everybody has a great, fantastic weekend, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate everybody watching. Peace.
People still talking shit behind my back. That's cool, but I'ma just do me, it's all I can do. They say life's a chess game, well, make it move. But I'm ahead of you and I'm plotting my next move. Gon' run your mouth about me, it's all good. But I'ma still keep a positive attitude. But what you should worry about is what I'ma do. Cause right now I'm plotting my next move. I'm worthy before my competition.